Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mo Green, trying to flex my abilities with the editing and everything. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the comments that Gary Owen made concerning how we who are hurt by the situation should react or respond to as far as the crazy things that Ari Situation said. So you're going to see Gary Owen's take first, then you're going to get my take. All right? Hashtag everybody need Mo Green. Peace.
Hey, what's going on? It's Gary Owen. I was debating whether I was going to comment on this, but I figured might as well. Lately, my timeline today has been like overrun with this comedian Ari Situation. He did a joke when Kobe passed away. And it was just an insensitive joke, bad taste, just wasn't a good joke. And I don't want to say bad timing. There's never a good time to tell the joke he told. I'm not going to say it. You guys can look it up yourself. But I see now that comedy clubs are getting, like, if he shows up, they're getting death threats. He's getting death threats. And when I first saw the video that Ari put out there, I immediately was like, what are you doing? And then I got a little angry. And I was like, man, fuck Ari, if I said his name right. And then I heard Ari issue his it was somewhat of an apology. It was more of an explanation of why he did it. I guess he trolls the dead. I guess when people die, he does videos to make fun of them passing away. And this one, though, it just felt wrong from jump. And, you know, comedians, every comedian's told a bad joke. We've told an insensitive joke. We have told a joke that offended somebody. But this one might have been the top. He might have just told the most insensitive, bad joke I've ever heard, considering everything that comes with it. But at the same time, initially when I'm like, fuck that dude, man. Then I started thinking, you know, since Kobe passed away, all I've heard is, you got to forgive people, man. We got to apologize and things of that nature. Life's too short just to be angry, because then that takes your energy away from you being productive. And I thought about it and I went, yeah, I can't in one breath say, fuck this dude, I hope somebody hurts him, and then at the same time be like, what did I take away from Kobe passing away is you got to forgive people. You know, you got to let this little stuff go. And let's just be real. He told a very, very, very bad joke. He didn't kill anybody. He didn't physically hurt anybody. And I would just say to Ari, if he sees this, just got to apologize, man. Just own it and apologize. Don't type nothing out. The same way you did a video trolling the dead, do another video and just say, hey, I was wrong. I'm sorry. I think a lot of people, we're very forgiving as human beings. We love giving people second chances, and I don't want anything to happen. I've never heard of, you know, you being a bad dude in the past. I don't know you personally, but you are a comedian. I'm a comedian, so I get how we could tell bad and sensitive jokes. And when you say, Ari said, you know, he had fans saying, you didn't do a video about Kobe. That's what he does when people die. Those aren't really your fans. Those are just people on the internet hyping you up. Only I can relate to it, Ari, is, you know, I got people all the time hit me up saying, Gary, you're the one white guy that can say the N-word. You can get away with it. Because if I said it, then I would get a lot of backlash like you're getting. And where would those people be that said I could say it? Just like the same people said, where's the video for Kobe? Where are they at now? Where are they at now, Ari? Nowhere to be found. Now you're out here on your own, getting death threats, losing dates, getting money taken out of your pocket. Where are those people now? Same people that said, Gary, you can say the N-word. I guarantee if I said it and I got some backlash, those people would nowhere to be found. Got nothing to do with it. Shouldn't have did it. And, you know, when you say your fans, let's be honest, a few people on the internet. It's not like a bunch of fans. Let's just be honest. So that's all I would say, Ari. I'm not going to sit here and jump on this, hope something happens to you bad and everything. I just get on your phone like I'm doing now and just issue an apology and mean it. And just say you were wrong. Own it. You messed up. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. I get it. Comedians, we tell bad jokes. I don't want to be that guy to pile on. If I'm truly trying to take what everyone's been saying since Kobe passed away and try to direct my energy that way towards this situation. I don't want to just pile on to this because it's ugly. It's just ugly. So just own it and apologize. That's my 2 cents.
What's going on, everybody? Mo Green back out here in these rough West Hartford streets. I thought it was gonna be a comedy show for some strange reason. I ain't look at the schedule. I thought some shit was gonna be popping in West Hartford, but it's not. But it's okay though. You know what I'm saying? I just pretty much in the house all day trying to do taxes. That shit is a beast when you're trying to file a 1099. That shit is rough. But it was a video I saw earlier, and when I put this together, you know what? I'm gonna put the clip in because I'm actually a fan of Gary Owen, or as black folks would say, Gary Owens. And what happened was, in light of the Ari Situation, as far as like the disparaging comments he made about Kobe's death. First of all, Gary Owen didn't co-sign Ari at all, so kudos to that. But he said he made a mistake. He was just making a joke, and we should forgive him. I think anybody with any inkling of comedic ability, knows that the shit that Ari did, that wasn't no joke. That wasn't a joke. He had this sinister smirk. He had this sinister smirk when he said it. You know what I'm saying? It was 2 hours after the incident happened. I don't even think the bodies were found yet. He just heard about it, and he just hopped on social media and made the comments. I'm not even gonna repeat them. No point in repeating it. We all know what he said. Even if he's just making a joke, like comedians, we say some harsh, some crass things, but there is this thing about knowing your audience. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, at least my goal is to make folks laugh. There's not, the only person that can laugh at that shit is just some sinister, sick, hating ass, evil motherfuckers. Oh shit! I left my interior light on in my car. Those are only people that can laugh at that bullshit. And trust me, I make some dark jokes, but they have punchlines. There was no punchline in that. He just took an opportunity to say some crass, evil shit under the guise that, you know what, Kobe has some, I don't like saying the word, but Kobe has sketchy allegations back in the day. So this gives me the right and permission to ridicule him. You know what I'm saying? Because he has this label in my mind. It's bullshit. I'm not even gonna go through it. Just do your history. You think Kobe was this and no Kobe was that about his past? Just do the research. If you ain't do no research, there's no point in talking to you, man. I'm not gonna fight with motherfuckers that have an opinion over something without doing the proper necessary research and weighing everything. And the shit's 17 years old. It's mad old, whatever. But anyway, Gary was saying that we should forgive him. First of all, how are you gonna forgive somebody that doesn't seem sincere? I don't think Ari wants forgiveness. If he wanted forgiveness, he would have given a sincere apology. You know what I'm saying? He tried to come up with some cockamamie excuse. So I do dark humor, and this is what I do. Blah blah blah. Certain things shouldn't be touched, though, man. Yep. Yeah, he made a video and he made a comment. He doubled down on the shit. You know what I'm saying? But certain things should, at least not, the whole too soon thing. You know what? You could always make a joke about any situation. I don't give a fuck what happens. You can make a joke about any situation, but it has to be funny. And the point of it, in my mind, as a comedian that's been doing this over 6 years now, is like the point of it has to be humor. You know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't like even the people that enjoyed the disparaging shit that Ari said, even the people that enjoyed it, I seriously doubt they laughed when he said it. It was more like, yeah, this motherfucker went down. Fuck yeah. There's nothing funny about that. You know what I mean? Just the way he said it, the timing of it. Now let's get back to Gary Owen. Gary is suggesting that we forgive Ari. And I think, I'm not going to curse Gary and talk shit about Gary. I'm a fan of Gary Owen. I'm a fan of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of his comedy. I like his podcast or whatever. But I feel like he got this situation wrong, because the people that are hurt by this situation, the people that are offended, like, look, I'm still like, yo, coming from me, this shit is amazing, because I'm like the furthest thing from a Kobe fan that you could ever know. I always made jokes about Kobe when he was alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of it was jealousy, because in my mind, Kobe had the career that Penny Hardaway was supposed to have. But Penny Hardaway went through all the crazy injuries. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no, yeah, Giannis, if you don't know what Ari said by now, it's been a few days. I'm not going to explain it right here. You could just look up Ari Shafir comments. You know what I'm saying? He made a comment, and then he made a tweet about Kobe's passing, and then he made a video. He tried to make it seem like he was hacked, like he didn't make the comment. Then he made a video about it, doubling down on the bullshit. Then he tried to give like this half apology or this half, not even apology, explanation of saying that he always makes tragic jokes about celebrities that die tragically. You know what I mean? This is something that he does all the time. But it was like, in this instance, it wasn't a joke, man. But Gary was wrong in this situation, because I'm hurt by it. You know, I was hurt by his comments, and I'm not usually bothered by a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost like sociopathic, but it bothered me. Like, the whole Kobe dying just bothered me. You know what I'm saying? Just the way it happened all of a sudden, and just to see him away from basketball, how he was, being there for his daughter and his family and stuff like that, and just doing so much for so people within the last 3 years of him being out of the league. You know, he started to take like a liking to him, and for him to just make these disparaging, heartless comments, man, based on some unsubstantiated shit, you know, it's crazy, man. And for Gary to say that because I include myself in this, because I was hurt by his comments too, we should forgive him. No, how about, and he did say, Ari, give a sincere apology, but like, Gary was kind of like teetering both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? And in this instance, the victims, the people that are hurt by his comments, we ain't got to do fucking shit. Listen, we are entitled to feel however we want to feel. I am a forgiving person. If I see somebody's contrite, you know, and they're really sincere, and they were just on some bugged out shit, you know what? I was bugging. I was doing it for the likes. I didn't even really know what was going on. I didn't even know if it was true or not. I just fucking just said some shit because I didn't even know if it was true. He could fucking lie and say some shit like that. Whatever. I'd be like, all right, fuck it. Motherfuckers be saying crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's not for Gary Owen to tell victims of this situation, victims of the people that are upset by what I already said. It's not for Gary Owen to tell us how we feel. Like, he shouldn't have even wasted his breath in that angle. His focus should have been straight up just on Ari Shafir and the disparaging comments that he made. And listen, you should be apologizing, because you got a whole bunch of people upset, and no matter what I say, Gary Owen saying please forgive this guy ain't gonna make motherfuckers change their mind. Especially because Gary Owen is a white dude. So here we go again. We got a white guy telling people how they should react. And I'm willing to bet, especially in America, like a huge portion of Kobe's fans are black folks. You understand what I'm saying? So here we go again. We got a white dude telling black people how to react in a time of crisis. No. Gary was fine with just telling Ari to apologize about the situation and show some contrition. He could have just stopped it right there. We would have been cool about that shit. Well, hey, Sage, the thing is, Gary is a podcaster, you know, as well as a comedian. And, you know, comedians and podcasters, we talk about what's going on in the world. This is what we do. But, you know what I'm saying? I think he was just trying to be objective. But my thing is, you getting brownie points from Ari Shafir, what the fuck is that going to do for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, Ali Sadiq made a great, you got to look up Ali Sadiq. He made a good video because he has a whole joke because him and Ari were friends. And one of his bits is about Ari, a couple of his bits. And Ali Sadiq is plugged in with Joe Rogan and Joey Diaz and all them cats. So Ali Sadiq was like, yo, when you make comments like this and you associate with me, I got people calling me up like, what's good? What the fuck is going on? So I don't know if Gary is trying to stay on like Joe Rogan's good side or Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz didn't talk about it yet. You know what I'm saying? Joe Rogan didn't talk about it yet. I think the only thing I saw Joe Rogan say so far was rest in peace. I think if Ari didn't say the things that he said so fast, Joe Rogan probably would have spoken it more, but it's like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place because that's his friend, but his friend always do some crazy shit. Ari Shafir is the same guy that drugged Bert Kreischer on a podcast in front of his family. And Bert Kreischer was sober at the time, and he was fucking trying to, he has high blood pressure and stuff like that. Could have killed him. Bert Kreischer was beefing with Ari Shafir over getting drugged on camera, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the dude is kind of sociopathic, psychopathic, whatever you want to call it. He claims that he didn't know that the children, like the kids, died and stuff like that. But this is the thing. He still didn't apologize about it. All he said was, he's like, it's a terrible tragedy. Kobe died. Like, this is what Ari said after the fact. It's terrible that Kobe died. It's terrible that his daughter died. I didn't know the kids died. I just heard the news clip and I just made my comment. You know what I'm saying? And in some ways, if he's like I haven't really followed his career long enough. So if he's this knee-jerk dude that reacts like that when he hears something, I kind of get it. But like something that tragic, before you report on it, before you joke on it, you know what I'm saying? You definitely want to investigate it first. But this ain't really about Ari. Spotlight on Gary Owen right now. You know what I'm saying? I think I did a video. I made a comment about Ari, or whatever, in a couple other videos. So I don't want to really dwell on that. I just want to dwell on why is it always like some white person telling folks how they should feel in a time of crisis, man? You know what I'm saying? Why is there always some white person telling black people how we should feel in a time of crisis? Let us be upset. Let us be angry. I'm not saying like go out and punch the motherfucker and beat the motherfucker, but definitely attack his pockets. He's losing gigs left and right. Do I think Ari Shafir should be killed? No. Do I think he should like not be able to eat for the rest of his life? He got a niche. Ari Shafir got more than 2,000 people that's willing to spend money on him and show up at his shows. So he's going to be able to eat for the rest of his life. That ain't nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think any of that, but at the same time, if somebody punch him in his grill or somebody die, I don't think it's justified if somebody kills him, but if somebody fuck him up, he brought it on himself. Why are you trying to, like, Gary, why are you trying to, like, protect Ari, though? When he blatantly brought the shit on himself. Ari can protect himself by giving a sincere apology, going off the grid, donating to some charities that's associated with the Mamba Mentality organization or whatever. I don't know the name of the organization off the top of my head right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not a huge Kobe follower like that. But you know, I'm also pathetic, but I am an empathetic individual. You know what I'm saying? The shit is fucked up. Man, I've been feeling like, I'm not even a fan of this dude like that. And like, I've been feeling weird about this shit all fucking week, my nigga, man. You know what I mean? Like, the shit is crazy, yo. It's crazy. It's not even about mortality. I have a different mindset as far as when it comes to death and you transversing to the next realm, so to speak. So I have a different mindset when it comes to that. And death doesn't make me sad like that. You know, it's a sad thing, but it's not just about the death. You know what I'm saying? It's about all the ugliness that this shit is dragging out of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the racist motherfuckers and the heartless motherfuckers, they just coming out of the woodwork, and you just see on the timeline and all these crazy memes. And you motherfuckers that share memes, like these disgusting memes, or what these other people say, I don't co-sign that shit either. Why even give these people publicity, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. People do what they do. You know, you're gonna do what you do. Cool. I wouldn't do that, man. And the thing, Ari, like Ali Sadiq said, Ari lives in LA and he lives in New York. And those are two big markets that love Kobe. You know what I'm saying? New York ain't that far from Philly. That's where Kobe from. Over time, it'll blow over some other crazy shit that happens. Somebody, the way this news cycle works is, it's kind of sad, but a few weeks from now, you know, people gonna be talking about some other shit. You dig? But Gary was supposed to only have the focus and the spotlight on Ari Shafir because he was the one that's doing wrong. That's like somebody cutting my arm, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to fight the nigga that's cutting my arm, but Gary Sims is like, no, you gotta forgive him. You gotta forgive him. Don't worry about the guy cutting your arm. He's like, hey, you, stop cutting his arm. I don't know why I'm making Gary sound like a hillbilly, but fuck it. Hey, you, stop cutting his arm. And you, black man is getting cut. Don't react. Forgive him. Like, forgive him as he's cutting my arm. The wounds is freshly open, and you telling me, damn, let the wounds heal first. Let this dude apologize first. How you gonna forgive somebody that doesn't want to be forgiven? If you watch that video, what in Ari's face made you think that he wanted to be forgiven? Because he said it in like a nan boo boo. He said it in a nan boo boo way. Now, if you really thought that somebody would like Kobe took advantage of somebody, if you really felt that way, I feel like the tone would have been different. And you wouldn't brag. You wouldn't just brag about it, make fun of the situation. Like, but I think Gary Owen is dead wrong in telling people to forgive Ari. How the fuck you gonna forgive somebody that does not want forgiveness? That's what I'm trying to say, man. How are you going to instruct somebody to forgive somebody that does not want forgiveness? That's like Hitler when he's at the top of his regime and fucking somebody like telling a group of Jews, yo, I know he putting y'all in these concentration camps, these gas chambers, but you got to just be nice and just take it and just forgive it, because one day he's going to figure out what he did was wrong. Fuck that. That's that Martin Luther King lay down bullshit ass mentality, man. Let's just fucking just take it, and then hopefully like one day it'll like miraculously just get better. I just don't, like I said, I'm a fan of Gary Owen. Maybe one day I'll work with him, you know what I'm saying, in the future. But dude is wrong on this one, man. Gary Owen he's totally wrong on this one, man. And he always takes like the maverick, or what's the word? He doesn't usually take the he goes against the grain with a lot of situations. That's what I'm trying to say. He said, I saw the video where he was celebrating. For Gary to speak up for Ari makes me think he agreed. That's what I'm saying. And for Gary to say, oh, that was just a joke. It's just a joke. Gary lying. Like, Gary is a monster comedian. There's no, you could be 6 months, maybe, okay, some new comics be saying some wild shit. So if you at least a year in the comedy game, you'll know that what Ari said, there was nothing comedic about it. There was no punchline. There was no twist. I guess the twist was he said that, you know, there's something good was happening. Somebody got theirs. I guess, but it's such an evil dark. I didn't chuckle. And trust me, I saw a lot of, I won't repeat the jokes, but I saw a lot of play on words and Kobe puns about him passing and stuff like that. And that were humorous. See, like it wasn't mean spirited. You could still make jokes about the situation as far as because what you do is you comedians, what we do is we report the news and put a comedic twist on it. You know what I'm saying? So just by talking about it, you're acknowledging that Kobe passed away, and then you do a little play on words. But there's ways that you can do it without being disparaging. Like I said, something like, you know, it was messed up that Kobe passed away. You know, because he accomplished a lot in his 41 years of life that I probably couldn't accomplish in 10 times, man. Here he is, married, 4 kids, NBA championships, MVPs, and I still can't even figure out how to save $1,000. I need 1/10 of that mama mentality to get my life together. Rest in peace. That's still a joke. I shitted on myself. Like, I propped Kobe up, and at the same time, I shitted on myself. I turned it on me. You dig what I'm saying? Without shitting on him. Like, I paid respect and homage to this great man that just passed away. And then I said, man, I need to get my shit together. Because me and Kobe was 6 months older than me, and he's done way more than I probably will ever do in the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? And he's somebody that I always, I think human beings in general, like celebrities that we see on TV, especially those that are close in our age, we always have a tendency to compare ourselves to those celebrities. They grow up right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching Kobe since I was 17, 16 years old. You dig what I'm saying? We grew up together. It's just, he was born with the right genetics. He was born in the right situation. He had a great life. Granted, I've made bad decisions in life. I could have made better decisions to be in a better place, and I'm still, I don't like to say blessed, but I still have the opportunity to make better decisions to have a better life moving forward. You understand what I'm saying? But I propped him up, and then I put myself down at the same time. And that joke wasn't about Kobe. That joke was about me. You know what I mean? And I'm always going to mention him. Because the wild shit is, I've been mentioning Kobe in my stand-up even before that. It just so happens that he passed away. Because I was like, me and Kobe got a lot in common. You know what I'm saying? Like, we both this and that. We both this and that. But both of this and that. Like, I've always made my Kobe comparisons to myself because of our age similarity. It just so happens that he passed away now. So it's going to be that more delicate. But if I feel like doing it, I'm not going to let myself stop myself from doing it. It's crazy because last night, I was doing some comedy or whatever, a full room at the Elbow Room, full audience. And I was like, things going on in the news. And I was going to mention like Kobe passing and how I can't get my shit together. But something told me like, you're not really ready to do this in front of all these people yet. So I went and I started talking about Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and I started talking about the Impossible Whopper having estrogen, making me more feminine and shit, having titties and having mood swings or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of bailed on it. I bailed because I got a lot of topical stuff, but that's just the thing that just happened like not even a week ago. It's crazy. Like, it happened like 6 days ago, but I feel like it's been an eternity, man. But I'm getting off track with what I'm saying. Like, yo, if you want to make your Kobe jokes and all that, man, just do it at your own risk, man, especially if you're not a black person. Or if anybody, you know what, it's not even about black or white. It's about just having the ability, man, and just knowing the timing. And what is your intention? Is your intention really to like make folk, like bring awareness and make folks laugh, take the pressure off? Or is he really just trying to be like this sadistic asshole? That's trying to just throw dirt on it. This dude not even in the grave yet. You throwing dirt, kicking dirt on this man's grave. He not even in yet. They just recovered the body the body's a couple of days ago, man. They had to identify him by fingerprints, so everything was incinerated, man. Unrecognizable. The only thing I hope it was quick. You know what I'm saying? I know obviously when it was falling, from the earth, that probably was some scary shit. But I hope it was just bam, instant trauma. I hope they didn't feel any pain or anything like that, man. I hope it was like the blunt force trauma. Once they hit that ground, I hope it just was instant. If I could hope anything, it was just instant, like going to sleep. Like they sleep, they woke up in heaven, like damn, we was just on that helicopter. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But or wherever, heaven or the hereafter, or you know what I'm saying, like the other realm. I hope it was just something that was just really, really quick and they didn't feel it, because it was 3 girls on there. It was 3 girls and there was 6 adults, man. And whether they children or whether they adults, nobody should die in a freaking in a helicopter crash, man. Like that shit is crazy, man. But yeah, spotlight on Gary Owen. Like I said, I'm a fan of Gary Owen, but I gotta give you the side eye on this one, man. Because you usually go against the grain and you think for yourself, and I give you that, but you sticking up for Ari Shafir and like supporting that it was a joke and then telling people that were obviously hurt, millions of people, telling people to forgive this fucking scumbag. Let the scumbag ask for forgiveness. How about that? Let the scumbag show some actual contrition, or just fade into obscurity. You know what I'm saying? And go off the grid, and then come out and like do some introspection and let people see that he's trying to change for himself, you know, for the better. Because how could you expect somebody to forgive somebody that does not want to be forgiven? He still hasn't asked for forgiveness. How could you expect somebody to forgive somebody that does not want to be forgiven, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, even Ted Bundy, before he got electrocuted, cried like a baby and asked for forgiveness. He ain't deserve that shit, but he's the equivalent of going to the electric chair and like, fuck y'all motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck. I'm glad I said what I said. Yeah, now, yeah, electrocute me. No, you gotta forgive that guy, even though he's saying fuck you while he's being electrocuted. You still gotta forgive him, guy. Come on, guys, you gotta forgive him, man. He's just telling a joke. That's all. I'm gonna get Gary Owens impersonation. He's just telling a joke. That's all he's trying to do. I mean, I know he's getting electrocuted and he's saying "fuck you, nigger." So, did I say the N word? My wife is black, so I got permission, you know. But now that's funny. You gotta admit that's funny. My Gary Owens impersonation. I'm about to start learning that shit. Come on, guys. You gotta forgive him, man. He just trying to make a joke. I mean, he said the wrong thing, but he's just trying to do good. Like, eventually he's gonna come around, you know, probably going to obscurity, but don't be mad at him. We got to why the fuck do we gotta forgive Ari Shafir? Like, but why is it that we have to forgive him because you said so? And like I said before, I'm not saying go out. I don't believe in stalking. I don't believe in beating him up, and I don't believe in none of that shit. I believe in just ignoring the motherfucker and taking away his food. You know what I'm saying? And you can't eat for a year. You got to starve for a year. That, you know what I'm saying? Or just not paying the motherfucker no mind. Beating this motherfucker up ain't gonna change him from being an asshole. And it's not gonna reverse the things that he said. But let this motherfucker apologize first. Don't tell us to not be upset at this dude. Don't tell us to forgive him. Again, I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but how the fuck do you expect somebody to forgive somebody that does not want to be forgiven? Again, let's go back to the analogy. That's like a motherfucking rapist / murderer is in the electric chair, and you know they got the audience watching him and shit. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm getting electrocuted, and I'll see you in hell because a couple of you motherfuckers is guilty, and y'all going to hell too. Fuck all y'all. And Gary Owen like, no, you gotta forgive that guy there. I don't know why I'm making Gary Owen sound like Dr. Phil. Oh, you gotta forgive that guy because, you know, why? Why should we forgive this motherfucker who's being electrocuted, being tortured, and talking shit as he's being smoldered? But we supposed to forgive this motherfucker that's cursing us as he's dying? No. I'm not saying I can never forgive the motherfucker. I think I liked his special, his latest special. I thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a dope writer. But I won't have the idea of forgiving this dude for what he said until I see a sincere, contrite apology. And you know what? Not even so much as an apology, a recognition or an admission of the wrongdoing that he did. You don't necessarily, I'm sorry. You gotta be like, you know what? I was wrong for that shit. That was messed up. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'll even somewhat accept that without you even saying I'm sorry. Like, this motherfucker was bugging. Blame that shit on, what did Roseanne? Blaming that shit on Ambien, you know? Blame that shit on the coronavirus. Ari Shafir got the coronavirus. That's what it is. It's the coronavirus. He got infected by the coronavirus. He was taking some Molly, and, you know, he got Tourette's. He got racist Tourette's, and he just started talking shit. As soon as anything popped off, he just started fucking talking shit or whatever, you know? I'll give him, but come on, man. Come on, Gary. And I'm going to work with you one day, too. I feel like I just got the passport, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be traveling. I expanded my reach to the entire planet with my comedy now. And I think I put in for my passport like a month and a half ago. I got it though, bro. But yeah, that is all I had to say. I will holla at y'all. And I'm gonna put the I'm gonna, after I'm done this, I'm gonna cut up the Gary Owen video, and I'm gonna put it in the front of this because I'm starting to work with my editing a lot more. So I'm gonna put the Gary Owen video in the front. But let you know what I'm saying, ask me what y'all think, and then I'm gonna put my commentary. I'm gonna make this like a whole like a little production, whatever. I'm starting to get better with my editing and all that, and I'm just trying to be a YouTube personality. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get my bread, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to take care of myself and just bring some awareness and tell the Mo Green perspective. You take care too, Sage. You can already tell I'm wrapping it up. Well, I will holla at y'all. Thank you for listening and sitting in. Put your comments, and for the YouTube people, once I put this up, like, share, and subscribe to this video. Hashtag everybody need Mo Green. Deuces.